G'day YouTubers, and thank you for tuning into today's sort of very different video here. Well, I can see a bird right in front of me. And yes, the bird we've got today is a wood pigeon. Obviously I'm doing these kind of bird watching type videos on YouTube. Now, the reason why I've actually decided to make those type of videos on YouTube is because not only I'm running out of various YouTube video ideas, but also because, well, it's the sort of idea that actually stemmed as back as early as January, I think it was. Well, the wood pigeons are certainly competing each other. Whoa, one of them's going away. I'll bet there's going to be a bit of a mating competition going on with these wood pigeons here. Here's some very agitated blue tits outside. I'm not sure if I can see them or not. They're just making those eponymous noises here, just because maybe there's a human being who's actually recording this video but hates human beings because of that purpose, of all things. And of course, yes, the weather of course today is a bit slightly much more murky, a bit much more duller, but we can see a bit of sunshine on the top of the trees and stuff without agitating the wood pigeons here. We've got a very nice cherry blossom here. I dare say it's somehow one of these places where it gets prettier, if that's pretty much the right word to say it, obviously. Don't know what I'm saying here. And I think I just heard some flapping noises of the wood pigeon, which I can't quite recall. It's inside one of the fir trees. That one there's the biggest. And right in the background is, I believe, just a different tree. A deciduous one. I might be totally wrong, but maybe it is. But yeah, let me just go ahead and discuss here. Well, first off, I just want to let you know that I'm actually making these types of videos on YouTube now. And that's because I actually started filming at this point, sometime at least around as early as Friday of this week. So it seems like that being said, I feel like I'm losing a lot of ideas at the moment now, but at the same time I'm trying to keep on track of my video ideas as well. So that's why I've decided to sort of make video ideas like that today on these days on YouTube somehow. And I can hear some very melodious blue tit sounds. And I can tell you what, it's actually pretty much mild, but also pretty cold and a bit chilly. But it's that time of the year now, with the spring birds chirping outside here, eh? So yeah, that's why I seemingly want to make videos like this these days, and probably because, you know, anyone has watched the solar eclipse must have been totally and utterly crazy about it. You know, I really think back to that solar eclipse that happened on the week at the time when, at the very start, when the drunk people were in the bus. Well, I don't want to really mention that too much because it was quite a very bad and nasty coincidence to pretty much think about. But of course, yes, all I can hear is bird sounds. Just a bit of an ASMR thingy bob. And of course, yes, I actually decided to rehabilitate this plant here. I actually had to transplant this plant here. Sorry, I'm just getting dyslexia here. Yeah, I've actually decided to transplant from the other aisle to here because I think it was getting way too big to support just a plant box, I suppose, eh? A bit too big. And I can see a couple of wood pigeons on the background. Can you see them? Let me just zoom in here. One of them's decided to oscillate. Oh no, wait, he's getting a little bit closer here. Maybe it's because he or she might be a little bit shy. Somehow, it is interesting in their own ways. Yes, obviously because of the solar eclipse and because I had the chance to watch the sunset, man, it's one of these things, like, you know, the days are getting longer and, you know, the nights are getting a bit shorter, which in a sense, oops, sorry, I've just farted, is a very good thing because I can just spend myself a bit of outdoor activities and stuff, outdoor time activities and other whatnot. And that's all I could really say. And what's quite strange is I can see a row of houses on the background. What a large neighborhood. What's going on here? I think I heard some very strange noises here. I bet there are rats and squirrels underneath this section here. I hope there's no rats underneath in this hedge here. If there is, maybe I need to do some sort of weird CSI type thing. Maybe just to find out where the rats are. I mean, hell no. Oh, please don't tell me there's rats underneath this area, or squirrels. Squirrels are okay, but I think rats... Oh my god. If there's rats underneath here, please call the pest control people. I'd love to know that. Maybe I don't know about you, but I just feel like looking right underneath somehow for rats is quite... It's just a bit explicit. I don't want to look too further than that. Yeah, it's probably best just to leave that part out. I don't want to get any diseases and whatnot, or viruses or infections from that. If there are rats inside that hedgerow, well, no way, Jose, for that one. And strangely enough, I always make videos like that these days on YouTube. Well, no, that's a bit of a misconception. I can't see any blue tits chirping outside, but hey, that's the sort of joy whenever I make videos like that and I can see a feral pigeon on top. These guys often come along and feed on leftover pieces of bread. And I think there's other birds that also join in. Our little cafe and stuff. I think we get a few jackdaws, but this is one of the feral pigeons. I'm gonna go relatively bit still, very slowly and gently, because I know these guys are relatively much our neighbours, and they're quite shy as well too. They don't like to be present when humans are pretty much here. Who knows, I might as well go a little bit close. Oh, scared the crap out of him. Or her, that's not what I really want. Anyways, of course, yes, I'll just pretty much get back to what I've done. Maybe I can just do some random stuff in the garden, hey? Maybe I can just pull one of those blooming dandelion clock seeds. You know, I used to blow them like this. Let me do it right in front of camera here. Okay, here we go. See if I can blow them right in front of me. Whoa! Well, I think I just saw a bird here. I can't really tell. I just saw a bird. I think it was a blue tit. And I've just swung side to side with that thing. How weird is that? Oh my crikeys, I think I swore to God, I believe there was a bird outside here in the garden, hey? I can see it. Is it a blue tit? I think it is. Maybe if I go a little bit closer. I'm pretty sure it's actually one of them. Okay, maybe it's one of these birds. I'm pretty sure it's a blue tit. If anyone's wrong, please correct me. And if I grab the finger here, I believe it's this little guy here, circling around with my fingers. That's definitely the one I was talking about. We've got a little blue tit here. Quite still, quite subtle. We've got a magpie in the background. And there's two blue tits, and they're all flying away. Pretty much off to build their nests with the siren on the background. Could be a fire engine, it could be an ambulance, it could be a police car. I don't know whatever the frick I'm actually talking about. With the siren on the background, I have no idea whatever the hell, whatever vehicle is right on the flipping background. And they're just whirring, coming from like, whatever the hell they are from. And I think they're gone now. That's it. But oh my crikey Charlies, look at the sunset. I mean, look how glorious this is. I mean, you know, I don't know what it is, but if I just come here, well, it just gets blocked by those bloody hedges. But if I come over here with the sirens just sort of whirring outside, you can see a bit of sunset cloud effect going on here. I love the pinkish greyish hues onto it. It is quite glorious somehow. It's quite stunning. Had a bit of drizzly rain of light this evening somehow, but I've came outside to do a very good chance to do some bird watching or whatever I can do outside. Maybe like a little chit chat somewhere. You know, I feel like making these types of videos on YouTube will potentially I don't know, maybe get a whole bunch of likes and dislikes thanks to YouTube's stupid ideas and stuff. Whoa, got a wood pigeon here. Yeah, crockies, I can't believe we're getting so many of these guys. There's so many wood pigeons, that is totally amazing. Very common looking blighters. They're always on the move. And I think that's probably about it. To sum up 10 minutes of filming here. Anyways, I think that's probably about it in this video. If you like what I've actually explained, why I make these types of videos these days, please give this video a like, subscribe for more flat videos in the future, and as always, thanks so much for watching. Bye for now, and also have a look at that wood pigeon and his bum. How hilarious is that?